Fans, and welcome in here live from Niagara Falls, New York, here on Independence Day. It is July 4th, and your Pioneers are about to kick off the second half of the season here live from Niagara as the Pioneers take on the Power here tonight. It should be an interesting matchup as we get underway. Of course, sat down with Andrew Drum. He had quite a lot to say. We're going to get you right down to Coach's Corner here in a second. Before we do, standings board right now, Jamestown Tarpskunks really running with the division right now, 17-7, 3.5 games above your Elmira Pioneers at 13-10. The Geneva Red Wings a close third, 12-12. They are 5 games back of Jamestown. Batavia falls right back behind, 12-14. Newark 9-14, and the Niagara Power 9-15. So this game might be as close to a must-win as the Pioneers can have, as they are trying to get kicked off on the second half of the season in the right way. They're going to do it with a man on the mound who has been nothing but spectacular. Nate Scott, the Ithaca College native, will come out and take the mound for the Pioneers tonight. As I said, we'll send it down now to Coach's Corner, and we'll be back here on Mixlr.com. Hello, and we're back for another edition of Coach's Corner with head coach Andy Drum. Coach, obviously a new start to the season, a few days off. What are you guys looking to do here in the first part of the second part of the season?
We'd love to come out here and get a win tonight. The big thing from these boys is I'm hoping they come out high energy tonight. They were pretty dead the last 3 or 4 games that we played, and hopefully they're coming out re-energized and ready to go for the second half of the season.
And Niagara's on a little bit of a losing streak. They've struggled a little bit down the stretch here, losing to Batavia last night. How bad is it to get on top of how important is it to get on top of these guys early and kind of get things going the right way for this team early here in the second half?
So we tend to get in a lead early every single game. The big thing now is keeping our foot on the gas pedal. You know, we get up 6-0, 7-0, 7-1, and we seem to coast the last 4 or 5 innings, and that's where we've kind of struggled and haven't maintained in the game to finish these games off and win. So that's the big thing right now, is making sure that we keep our foot on the gas pedal and play a full 27 outs.
You talk about obviously taking the foot off the gas pedal. Of course, you got to look down too at the bullpen here. It's getting into the later parts of the season. I know you're talking about getting into your 5 starting rotation. Are you starting to figure out guys' roles when they come out of the bullpen and where they need to come out of the bullpen?
Yeah, we kind of know what 4 or 5 guys we can bring out of the bullpen that'll compete every single night. The big thing right now is limiting the walks, the hit by pitches, the errors. I did some math this last couple of days that we were off, and we've allowed 175 free base runners over 23 games. It's just too much. You know, we're averaging 7 runs a game. We got to limit the amount of base runners that we put on so we can end up winning these games late in the game.
When you talk about base runners, of course, obviously some hits have been adding up there as well. I know the team's averaging right around 10 hits a game that they're giving up. Obviously, your pitching staff has really performed well and kept that under control when guys do get on base. But how important is it to get these outs and to keep players from getting on base? Obviously, some of these fields just play really, really big, and you're going to be traveling a lot in the second month of the season.
A lot of these hits are given up while we're ahead in the count, too. So that's the big thing is being smart with our pitches. You know, we're up 0-2. We have 4 pitches to work with before it's a walk. So don't leave something over the heart of the plate. Don't hang something. It's just about being competitive and making smart pitches when we need it.
You talk about being competitive. I got to look at the playoff picture here. Obviously, the release of the playoff picture, what that's all going to be like. 2 teams from every division. You guys are comfortably in a spot right now, but again, Geneva making a sneaking attack up. Batavia not that far behind. Even a team like you're playing tonight, Niagara, yes, they're down towards the bottom of the division, but they're not that far out of a playoff spot as we sit right now with a whole month to go. How much of that are you guys watching now? Are you guys scoreboard watching at this point, or is it still too early for that?
Me as a coach, I scoreboard watch every single night. It's the first thing I do when I get on the bus is get on the PGCBL website and I'm checking the scores. With our division right now, I think overall we have the most competitive division. The team that's in last I think they have 9 or 10 wins, so they're not that far behind us. You know, they win 3 or 4 games. We have a rough stretch. Things could change really fast. So, yeah, I scoreboard watch every single night, trying to make sure that we're going to get this playoff spot and just trying to make sure that we beat these teams that are behind us. That's the big thing right now. Obviously, we want to beat Jamestown that's ahead of us and beat these teams that have a better record, but making sure that we keep these teams that are below us behind us the whole rest of the season is very important.
And speaking of that, obviously, there's a lot of back-to-backs in the second half of the season. You got Niagara tonight and tomorrow. You've got a 3-game stretch with Batavia. I think we talked about a 10 games against Batavia. How tough is it to play a team night after night, especially knowing you can't just go back to the same pitcher, whereas like Batavia, we saw a lot of Pichardo early on. Obviously, can't play one pitcher every single night. How much does that work into what you're trying to assemble as far as your starting five?
I mean, the big thing is we just got to have the next guy ready to go every single night. The next guy's got to be ready. Even with the batting order, just keep going station to station and trying to score as many runs as possible and keep as many base runners off the base paths as possible.
Now, that being said, you do have a little bit more time off in the second half of this season. It seems like every 7 or 8 days you're going to get a day off here. Does that help out? I mean, I know we were talking about guys like Donovan Montgomery needed a day off a couple days ago. Chris Erickson needed some time off. Just different players throughout this first half of the season have needed different days off. Does having these off days kind of help that out, especially as you're going into the playoff push?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we basically play a Division I college schedule over the course of 8 weeks compared to what they do in the spring, February through June. So, yeah, it's just trying to keep these guys fresh, to keep their legs fresh and keep them mentally fresh. That's the big part. We need a lot of these guys down the stretch. Donnie's a big part of our offense. He's kind of the heart and soul of our offense, so we need these guys to be fresh throughout the rest of the summer.
Well, last question before I let you go. Obviously, we talked about the importance of pitching, and Scott on the mound tonight, he's obviously been such a huge part during the first half of the season, and maybe not a guy when you originally saw the signing, guys lit up about and were like, oh, that's going to be the guy to watch, but he certainly has been. How much of that does that help you, first off, and second off, how much of that was kind of a surprise even to you when you brought him in here?
So, I mean, with Nate, he hasn't allowed an earned run his last 3 starts. He's been great on the mound. He's pitching with a chip on his shoulder. He's got a little attitude, and I like that about him. He's super confident in what he brings to the table, and him and Gil together, pitching and catching, has just been a great combo. Gil does a great job of calling the game for Nate behind the plate. So they're exciting to watch every time they step out there, and every time Nate's on the mound, I know we have a chance to win.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the pregame show. Well, there you heard it from head coach Andrew Drum as they're going through the starting lineup here at the ballpark. Everything getting set and ready for the opening pitch, which is set to occur right about 6 p.m. here tonight. Your Elmira Pioneers, of course, will be back at home tomorrow night to face these same Niagara Power, who will be on the road down there at historic Dunfield. And don't forget, Fireworks will be live tomorrow night, and hopefully you'll get the chance to shoot off some of those great fireworks at historic Dunfield. Bring out the little ones and have a great time. As they get through the introductions, we'll give you the starting lineup for your Elmira Pioneers. As the visitors, they will bat first. Starting off, Jeff Mejia will play center field. Donovan Montgomery back at shortstop, back where we've seen him much of the season. Bobby Marsh will play first base. Chris Erickson will be the extra hitter. Don Popa in right field. Gil Murad back behind the plate. Justin Taylor over there at second base. Robbie Barrientos will play third base. Alex Lucchini makes his Pioneers debut in left field. And Aaron Thomas will designated hit. On the other side, for the Niagara Power, it's going to be Noah Marcello in center field. Aaron Greenfield in right field. Scott Ogren at second base. William Carlone as the extra hitter. Ethan Payne at first base. Nicholas Balsano will be the catcher behind the dish. Rhett Maynard will be the shortstop. Bryce Arnold will be the third baseman. Tyler Coy will be the designated hitter, and Alex Green will play left field. On the mound, of course, for your Elmira Pioneers, as already mentioned there, Nate Scott, who obviously Coach feels very confident in and is looking forward to seeing back on the mound. He has done an excellent job for the Pioneers this season. Kind of a surprise, maybe not the guy that you looked at the beginning of the season to be that guy, but so far he has been steadfast on the mound. On the other side, for Niagara, Sam Stoutenborough will take the lead for them. So we'll see what the Pioneers can do against Stoutenborough as they will look to get off quick and in a hurry. I believe we'll be heading pretty close here for the national anthem with a 6 p.m. start time, and they're just finishing up the lines here at the plate. So we'll take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Pioneers baseball will get underway.
most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry. You got it. Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
All right, and with that, we are back here live from Sal Magley Stadium as the Elmira Pioneers get set to take on the Niagara Power here in front of a pretty decent crowd as I look around Sal Magley Stadium. Should be an interesting night for everybody in attendance. It was apparently dollar ticket night, so hopefully get some more people in the seats and get a chance to play a strong game. I haven't seen the umpires as of yet, which I believe is what's holding everything up. Andrew Drum looks ready. All the Pioneers batting staff is looking pretty set and ready to go here. They want to get underway. They have had a long 3 days off after, obviously, the rain out yesterday. And, of course, for those of you who were excited to come out and see the fireworks, we do apologize. The field was just unplayable, and I know that everybody was concerned after the sun came out and everything looked looked better, and it certainly did. And I hope you all were able to enjoy your evening. But again, sometimes the field just doesn't cooperate, and so the game against Mansfield, unfortunately, was canceled, and now the Pioneers are into the second half of the season of regular season games, and we'll see what they're able to do here to kick things off against the Niagara Power. Still haven't seen the umpiring crew come out here as we take a look down the right and left field sides as people continue to make their way into Sal Magley Stadium. And we'll see about what's going to happen here as taking a look, Andrew Drum looks ready, and the Pioneers obviously coming in off a little bit of a losing streak. They have had a rough time over the last few games, just trying to get going, really, as they come in, as I said, on that 3-game losing streak. In their last 10, they are 4-6 a tough loss out there in Newark. Then they had a rough time in Oneonta, and then coming back home, they lost a nail-biter to the Batavian Muck Dogs, as the Muck Dogs were, well, just able to get the jump on the Pioneers, and then after a late rally, it was a top of the ninth, well, rough affair, to be perfectly honest with you, as the Pioneers brought in Peter Theodoralis. He hit a couple of batters to start things off, earned a couple of walks, and unfortunately that did it. That told the story, as the Muck Dogs were able to shut the Pioneers out in the bottom of the ninth inning, and that did it for the night. As now they look to shrug off that first season woe and come back and put themselves right back in a solid playoff position. Again, the Pioneers holding on to that second spot in the division. Right now, if the playoffs were to start today, it would be Amsterdam, Saugerties, Utica, Auburn, Jamestown, and Elmira. And the strongest after that, well, it looks like it's a split between Geneva and Mohawk Valley, so it'd be interesting to see who got the decision on that. We'd have to take a look at how that all breaks down. But it looks like the officials have made their way out to the field now, as now here comes the managerial staffs as they'll exchange lineups and we'll be able to get underway. First pitch I'm going to approximate, going to be somewhere a little bit closer to 6:05, 6:10 maybe, as we'll still have a national anthem to get through, as now the managerial staff heading out there to home plate and bringing out the rosters, as Andrew Drum, actually he's still waiting, I apologize, that was the ball boy bringing out some baseballs for the umpiring crew, as now they're talking about the post-game fireworks, which the Pioneers will be unable to take part in. They will be rushing to the bus and making an attempt to get back home to Elmira, as we will play again at home tomorrow night, 7:05 p.m. start against the same Niagara Power. And don't forget, we will have post-game fireworks July the 5th, so it's a day late, but it'll still be a great time there at historic Dunn Field. Make sure you check it out. Come on down and have a great time, as again, everybody getting all sorted out here. The in-house announcements have commenced, so I'm assuming we'll be starting the national anthem here in a minute, so I will turn it over to the in-house PA, and we'll be back here on Mixlr.com. All right, well, the anthem is in the books, and that means we are ready to play ball as the Elmira Pioneers set to take on the Niagara Power, who are in a little bit of a retro uniform over there. As now, we'll take a look at the pitcher to start things out, Sam Stoutenborough. Stoutenborough has a 1-0 record, 3 games, all of them starts, 15 innings pitched, 3 hits, no runs, none of them earned, obviously, 4 bases on balls, and 16 strikeouts. He has faced 52 batters, and in that he has an opponent batting average of .063. So we'll have to see if the Pioneers can do what they did against Batavia just a few short days ago and give him his first run against. As I said, leading things off, it's going to be Jeff Mejia, who has kind of taken over that spot since coming out here from the University of Maine. Mejia, who is batting .250 in the leadoff spot. He's 1 for 4, but also has earned himself 2 bases on balls. So as everything gets settled in here and the staffs get ready to go, hope everybody's enjoying their 4th of July. I want to thank you again for spending some of it here with us at the Pioneers as the Pios get set to face off against the Power. So, a beautiful day here from, well, almost the border of Canada right now, as just a few miles away. Glad to have everybody here again with Can USA Sports. So, a look at Stoutenborough as he takes his warm-up pitches. Not a ton of movement when he starts off his wind-up here, so we'll see what the Pioneers take a look at as he comes out, and we'll look to make a quick impact. The Pioneers, again, with 3 days off, and the first time they've had really any days off over the first month of the season, as now here comes the throwdown, and then Jeff Mejia will head up to the plate. As I was saying before, Mejia came onto the team very, very hot, just seemed to have a little bit of trouble getting going at home. He is still batting .344, 11 for 32 with a double and 3 RBIs to his credit. Of course, a little harder to get those RBIs at the top of the order, but hopefully he'll be able to get something going here. So, Mejia stepping in as we get ready for the first pitch of tonight's game. A long look here as Mejia waits. The first pitch is cut on and fouled away. As we remind you to make the right decision, insist on diamond collision. The first pitch at 6:09 here tonight. As the Pioneers trying to get going. The pitch cut on, drilled out there towards second, and that will get off the second baseman's glove. So Mejia finds his way onto first base. They are going to call that an error, so immediately that'll bring up Donovan Montgomery. So an error to the second baseman as Montgomery comes up. He's batting .353, 24 for 68, 4 doubles, 2 triples, and 16 RBIs. As now again, getting set right off the bat. The pitch. Bunt is attempted to be laid down, but that got up there. That one just about got over the protective netting back behind the home plate. So Montgomery taking a long look as he comes back. Montgomery over the last little while has had some trouble getting a hold of pitches. Hopefully these 3 off days are going to help him out a little bit. As the pitch cut on and again drilled right back into the, I always want to call it glass, but it's a netting behind the home plate area. Again, over the last 10, Montgomery batting .280. Over the last 5, he is .200. So we'll see what he can do here. 0-2 the count right now. The pitch cut on and again fouled, and that one got someone over here to our right-hand side as he appears to be okay. So a little bit of danger back here behind the netting. 0-2 count. As now again, no balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Mejia standing there on first base. As a long look in. The pitch, cut on and missed as Montgomery goes down on strikes. So, Mejia stands on first. Bobby Marsh will come up. Marsh, so far, one of the hottest hitters on the team, batting .392, 20 for 51, has 5 doubles and a triple so far. Bobby Marsh certainly connects hard when he connects. The problem has been he's very readable as he steps back in. Long look. Coming back and getting set. The wind and the pitch. Taken for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. As Marsh trying to be patient over there. He has had a little bit of trouble getting going at first base as well. Andrew Drum talked about that in the pregame show. We'll see what he's working on over the second half of this season. As Marsh waits, the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's our first Tioga Down showdown of the evening. As Bobby Marsh gets set and comes back in. Long look here as Marsh tries to set. Mejia hasn't taken much of a lead over there at first base. As now the pitch comes in and Marsh will foul that one off the pole behind home plate. And that echoed into the booth here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, 1 ball, 2 strike count. Bobby Marsh looking to put something ahead of himself this time. A lot of balls coming back towards us in the press box. Not much getting out into the field. As a long look, the pitch cut on and popped up. That one will also get foul. And we remind you once again to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. As Marsh steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And I almost forgot about the piece of candy up here in Niagara. We'll see. Few balls already. Somebody's getting close to a pack of Rolos. As that swung on and missed, Mejia was moving, and he's going to be tagged. No, he's safe. I thought he was going to be tagged out, but apparently not. So, 2 outs. As now the Elmira Pioneers will have a runner standing at second base as Chris Erickson comes up. So I thought it was going to be a strikeout throwout, but now again, Chris Erickson batting .258, 17 for 66, 3 doubles, a triple, and a home run. That home run did happen back in Batavia. Still no hits as Mejia reached on an error. He now has his lead from second. The pitch is inside to Erickson, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as again, trying to go back to work. Stoutenborough getting back set. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch cut on and missed, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. As Erickson would love to get something going. As Stoutenborough gets set. A long look in. He'll check back on Mejia, who has a modest lead. The pitch taken inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. So far on the year, Erickson has been hot and cold over the last 5 games, batting .211. See if he can get heated up here to start the second half of the season. Cut on and missed again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. As Erickson steps back in. Long look out here as the pitcher moves into position. A bird lands slowly back here behind the plate as now the pitch is in there for strike 3 looking. And so 3 consecutive strikeouts as Montgomery, Marsh, and Erickson all go down via the punch-out. And now the Pioneers will head to the field. Bottom of the first, 0-0. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and with that, we are back here live from Sal Magley Stadium. On the mound, it's going to be Nate Scott, 3.15 ERA, 1 win, no losses, 4 games appeared in, 4 starts, 20 innings pitched, 22 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 4 bases on balls, and 20 strikeouts. So we'll see what Noah Marcello can do to start things off against the hurler from Ithaca College. Marcello on the season batting .231. First pitch from Scott is outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As Marcello steps back in. Scott, again, going to be looking to start off this second half of the season hot. The Pioneers batch didn't quite do that, as that pitch is popped up, should be playable. Jeff Mejia retreating, heading over there towards right, and the right fielder will call him off and make the catch. So a 2-pitch first out as Marcello gets an F9, and that'll bring up Aaron Greenfield. So as Greenfield comes up, so far this season, batting .236, 17 for 72, a double, and that's it for the extra base hits. Does have 18 total bases. See if he can get going here. As Scott would certainly love to find another way to put up a 2-pitch out. Nate Scott goes back, and inside, 1 ball, no strikes. As getting set, Scott moving into his motion. The pitch is cut on, drilled out here towards Mejia again. That's going to get down, and that will be the first hit of the ball game as Greenfield gets the single. So that'll bring up Scott Ogren. Ogren, who is batting .205 on the season, 16 for 78, 7 doubles, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs. As now he's got a runner standing on first base. So after a fly out to right and now a single, the power trying to get on the board. 1 ball, no strikes, as that one was a little bit outside. All the numbers on the scoreboard are in the Powers column, a hit and an error. As a long look, the pitch is a little high, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 man out. As Bobby Marsh protects his man on first base. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1. As again, trying to find his way through the first inning, Nate Scott. Scott takes a long look over at first base. The pitch. Cut on and fouled back. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He is checking on Greenfield. Greenfield so far on the season does have 6 stolen bases and has been caught stealing just 1 time. A long look here. The wind and the pitch. Swung on and miss, and Scott will earn himself a punch out. So 2 outs in the books now as William Carlone comes up. Carlone this season batting an impressive .280, 7 hits in 25 appearances, 1 double, 1 triple, as he steps in here. Also has worked 3 walks. Nate Scott, not one for giving up a ton of walks. However, the second half of the season can bring changes. That's in on the inside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Carlone steps back in. Scott facing a plethora of right-handed hitters so far. The pitch. Outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, 2 men out. A long look here as Scott gets set. The pitch. Taken for a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As again, the Elmira Pioneers trying to get through this bottom of the first inning without any trouble. Nate Scott winds, delivers. Runner is off and going. The throw down is going to hit the runner and not be in time. So that was a ball 2. The runner from first advances to second. That makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and it's another Tioga Down showdown. As now, 2-2. A long look. The pitch. Taken, ball 3. That looked very similar to strike 2, but that oversized batter's box may be playing tricks out there. So we'll see what happens. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked, and it's the payoff pitch. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. That will do it for the bottom of the first. Each side sees a runner reach, but can't do anything with him. We head for the top of the second. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixler.com.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as Dom Popa comes up to bat. Just a reminder, you can check out Dunkin' on the Dunkin' app. Also, make sure to stop by on your way to the ballpark as the pitch out. No, the outside corner. Okay, no balls, 1 strike. This is a fairly interesting zone. We'll have to see what happens as the pitch is cut on and fouled out of this stadium. 0-2, as that one once again makes us want to remind you to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. As Popa steps back in, 0-2 now. The pitch. And that one is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, Popa stepping right back in. He has had himself a strong start to the year. We'll see if he can keep that up in the second half, batting .317 as the umpire allows time. As I was saying, .317 for Popa, 20 for 63, 4 doubles, a triple, 13 bases on balls. So hopefully Dom can keep it going. The pitch cut on and fouled away again. And another piece of candy for a lucky fan, as yet again, here we go. Popa coming right back in. The pitch. Out. Yep, outside. 2-2. Wanted to make sure on this expanding zone that was not in the strike zone. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out as Popa really working the count. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away again. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Popa really working this count, he'll be followed up by the catcher, Gil Marad. As the Pioneers trying to set off some fireworks here on Independence Day. The pitch. Cut on and drilled down the foul line and just foul again. As again, Popa stepping right back up. Umpire needed more balls. Popa comes right in. Again, out of the University of Pittsburgh, he has been very, very effective for the Pios to start this season off as he fouls another one off. So if nothing else, he's certainly running up the pitch count of Stam Stoutenborough. As Popa. Again, 3 strikeouts back in the first inning for Stoutenborough. As Popa takes that one high, 3-2. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked, and that means we're going to see a payoff pitch. Popa gets set. Stoutenborough moves into his windup, delivers, cut on and missed, and Popa will take a long first out in the strikeout. That is now 4 consecutive strikeouts for Stoutenborough as Gil Marad heads up to the plate. Gil on the season, batting .241, 14 for 58. Couple of doubles. Does have 4 RBIs on the season as well. The pitch, taken for a strike right down the middle. As Rod gets set. The pitch, cut on. This one popped over towards second base. Catch will be made. So after a long stretch to start off the inning, a very quick second out there for the hurler from Niagara. As that's going to bring up Justin Taylor. Taylor, the second baseman here tonight. He is batting .214. Just 9 for 42. Does have a couple of doubles to his credit and a home run. Taylor not normally known for power, but found it the other night as he takes ball 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men down. Here in the top of the second, the pitch taken again. That one high and outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes on Taylor. Taylor getting back set. He waits, and the pitch taken low, 3-0. So Taylor must have seen something that Stoutenborough was doing in the previous at-bats, because he has come up here and not moved that bat from his shoulder. The pitch taken. That one is going to be in there for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. Stoutenborough again. Cut on, drilled out there towards second, and that will be the 3rd out here in the top of the second. So a line out right there at the second baseman. We head to the bottom of the second, still 0-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, the Pioneers taking the last of their couple of warm-up pitches here. It is going to be Ethan Payne, Nicholas Balsano, and Rhett Maynard to start things off. Payne, so far having himself a heck of a season, 9 for 24, batting .375, a double, a triple, no home runs to his credit as of yet, does have 2 RBIs and 2 bases on balls. So we'll see what Nate Scott can do with him. As you see, the fence here not quite as intimidating as down at historic Dunfield. And don't forget, your Pioneers will be right back at historic Dunfield tomorrow night. You will not want to miss a minute of that action. Game will start at 7:05, and post-game fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. As the windup and the pitch taken for strike one, 0-1. As getting back set, Scott trying to go right back to work where he left off. Despite giving up a single and a stolen base, he did have 2 strikeouts to end the inning. The pitch taken a little low, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Stepping right back in. A look here. Payne. He waits. The pitch taken. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So it's 2-1. As coming back in, Ethan Payne looking to get something started here. The wind and the pitch. That one fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. As again, the Pioneers trying to find their way through this bottom of the second. Again, 0 put up in the first and now halfway through the second. See if that trend can continue. This game's certainly moving along at a brisk pace as the pitch cut on, and that one will get foul. So 2 ball, 2 strikes. Well, the bullpen's seen about 3 foul balls so far, so they're collecting for their candy down there. As again, Niagara trying to get something started. Both of these teams now decently into their second portion of the season, as that one's a little bit low, and that one looks like it. I'm not really sure what happened there. I thought the catcher kept it in front of him. I guess it must have hit the umpire, but I'm not really sure, as that's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Look at the replay. I guess it bounced up and hit him. I'm really unsure about that, but okay. It was certainly reacted to. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full. It is juiced. It is jacked. And now we're going to see the payoff pitch. Long look in here from Scott. He's still looking for the first out here in the bottom of the second. This one drilled out there towards Mejia. Mejia on the run, makes the grab. So a quick fly out there to center field, and that will bring up Nicholas Balsano. As Balsano heads up. So far in the year, Nick Balsano batting .314. He is 11 for 35. No extra base hits. 5 bases on balls, however. So we'll see what Balsano can do as he gets set. A long look in here from Scott as he delivers right down the middle, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Balsano, the catcher here tonight. Catchers are always the most interesting ones at the plate. They are certainly familiar with the strike zone, as that one's high and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. As again, a long look. He winds and delivers. That one missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2-1 count as the Pioneers, again, trying to find their way through the Niagara order. Niagara certainly had a rough time with Batavia last night, getting shut out in that game, so that one squirts through the legs of Gil Murad. 3 balls, 1 strike, my apologies. As the Elmira ball boy heads back with a little look back and tossing the ball over to the other dugout. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. Scott Rocking back into his windup, delivering, cut on, drilled out here towards right field, should be playable, and that catch will be made. So 2 outs here as, well, Balsano takes a jog. So that's going to bring up Rhett Maynard. Maynard, the second hottest hitter on the team. He is 8 for 25, has a double, a triple, a home run, and no bases on balls. Yeah, apparently if Maynard gets up there, he is going to be swinging. So 2 men out as the Pioneers trying to follow the 1-2-3 in the top half of the inning with a repetitive 1-2-3 here in the bottom half. Again, a strike 1. As very, very quickly, Nate Scott getting up and ahead. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. The pitch, high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 men down. Another look here from Nate Scott as Maynard trying to extend this inning. The pitch taken for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. As now, Scott 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Scott comes set, rocks into motion, and delivers in there for strike 3, and that will be a strikeout looking as the Pioneers will head for the top of the 3rd. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is...
All right, and with that, we are back here live as the Pioneers coming back up to the plate. It's going to be Robbie Barrientos. Barrientos batting a cool .227 this season, 5 for 22. See what he can do here tonight against Niagara. The pitch, a little bit low to start things off, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as we are quickly into the top of the 3rd inning. Just 6:39 right now, and we got a late start, so it's been 20 minutes. We're almost through a third of the game. That's crazy here tonight from Niagara, as that's ball 2. I know they are running against a clock here tonight as the fireworks will start to shoot off somewhere around 9:30. The pitch, cut on and fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Heading out quickly. Our next Pioneer up to the dish will be a first-timer in a Pioneers uniform, Alex Lucchini. As the pitch to Barrientos is cut on. That one dribbled down towards third base. A tough play, barehanded, thrown over, and they're going to say they got him as a little bit of an argument there from the first base coach. He doesn't like it as he's trying to explain to him he came off the bag, and now they're going to have a discussion here. Hold on. As we'll see what happens here, but I don't know. They're going to have a discussion between the umpires. We'll see if either one of them got a better view, as the discussion here is whether or not he came off the bag. He clearly made the catch behind the bag, as I believe they signaled that he was out. So Alex Lucchini will come up now. So Lucchini gets his first at bat as a Pioneer. And we'll see what he can do here. Young man getting his first opportunity. The pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. And we'll have some information here for you. Alex was recruited and committed to UMass Lowell this season, as that'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's a Tioga Down showdown. Lucchini is a Northeast Region preseason All-American this year and has been accomplished through his whole high school record. The pitch outside, 2-1. Alex has also been a 3-time All-Tournament team as well as a 3-time champion in the last 3 seasons. As now again, a long look. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. 1 man out. As Lucchini steps back in. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, and that one will get foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Alex Lucchini trying to get on base here. And the Pioneers have not had a base runner since the very first hitter in this game, as Lucchini grounds that one past the third baseman, and so he's going to start off hot as he reaches first. The Pioneers' first hit of the evening. And that's going to bring up Aaron Thomas. Thomas on the season. So far, he is batting .120, 6 for 50. 3 of those 6 hits, though, have been doubles. So we'll see if he can find his way onto the base paths here. Alex Lucchini taking his lead off of first. That one high and inside. Thomas has to duck out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. As the Elmira Pioneers with a runner back on base for the first time since the first inning. Top of the third. Lucchini taking his lead off of first. Mejia in the on-deck circle. As the pitch to Thomas is in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. As now again, Lucchini gets his lead. Modest lead over there off of first. As the pitch comes into Thomas. Cut on and missed, as that'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Thought we heard some clapping here. That apparently was just fireworks going off behind me. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man down. Each side now with a hit. Lucchini takes his lead as he dives back and will be in time. So as I said, Lucchini certainly a big presence over there at 6'3", 180 pounds. Thomas still looking to put connection with bat to ball as this pitch comes in and again swung on and missed. Strike 3. That one looked a little high to me, but my apologies. Another strikeout as that will bring up Jeff Mejia. Mejia, who hit into an E4. As that's the 5th of the night for Stottenborough, and now Mejia looking to keep the inning going. Would love to bring Lucchini at least around the base paths. The pitch from Stottenborough, cut on by Mejia, right back up the middle. Second baseman stumbles over and makes the play. So that will be the third out here in the top of the third. The Pioneers will go back out to the field, and the Elmira Pioneers still tied at 0, but the hit's now even 1-1.
Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and with that, Scott has thrown the last of his warm-up pitches, and that means Bryce Arnold will head up to the plate for the Niagara Power. As Arnold steps up, he's batting .242 on this season. He's batting 8 for 33, does have a double and a home run so far this season. As we'll see what he can do here. Long look from Scott as he delivers, and that's in there for a strike. 0-1. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but Scott has been pretty effective with the first pitch strike. As now a look. The wind and the pitch. Taken for strike 2. Quickly 0-2 here as Bryce Arnold will try to get going. Well, it's discount day here at the Niagara Power, so if you're in the stands and listening in, make sure you get on to fan food, as that one taken for a ball, 1-2. A long look in here again. The wind and the pitch from Scott is just outside, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Waiting again. A long look in the pitch. That one fouled away. That will get out of play and out of the stadium, as that means we need to remind you again to make the right decision. Insist on diamond collision. As the Pioneers wait. Scott with the kick, the delivery, cut on and missed. That will be strike 3, and no attempt to run down the base pass. That's the first out here in the inning. As that brings up Tyler Coy. Coy on the season, batting .306. He is 11 for 36, a couple of doubles to his credit. See what he can do here. Coy looks fairly intimidating down there, as that is in there for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As the windup and the pitch. Taken for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. As again, the wind and the pitch. Taken outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So a 2-1 count right now. As again, long look here from Scott. The wind and the pitch. High and inside, 3-1. As again, long look here from Scott. Scott has done very well when kept to 5 and less innings. We'll have to see how long Andrew Drum going to ride him tonight as that one gets out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It is full. It is juiced. It is jacked. And now we get the payoff pitch. So, the pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. as another strikeout for Scott, as that is going to be his 5th on the night, and that'll bring up Alex Green. Green batting 128. He is 6 for 47. So we'll see if the Pioneers can get out of this inning. A long look, and the pitch is in there for strike one, 0-1. The wind and the pitch. In there for strike two, 0-2. As another look here. See if Scott can get 3 straight. No, that one's going to be high and inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count. The score still tied 0-0. Pios and Power. The pitch. Cut on, and that one was missed. The catcher will throw down to first. A strike him out, throw him out. As on the 6th strikeout of the night, the Elmira Pioneers get through the order for the first time there, as now they will head back up to bat. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, and with that, we are back live as Donovan Montgomery heads up to the batter's box. Montgomery looking to get things going here. The pitch is taken for a strike right down the middle. That may be the best pitch Montgomery sees here in the top of the 4th. We'll have to see, as Stottenborough has been effective, as that one's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count, as Donovan Montgomery trying to redeem himself from an earlier strikeout, as that one gets fouled away. And another reminder, to make the right decision, insist on diamond collision. As 1-2. The pitch to Montgomery is taken for strike 3, and that will be the first out. So Montgomery, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking and 1 swinging. That'll bring up Bobby Marsh, who also similarly struck out his first time up at the plate. Bobby Marsh stepping in as he takes a look. Again, Stoutenborough, he's been effective, as I said, has not allowed a run this season. As a long look, Marsh getting set. He takes strike 1, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike, as, again, Bobby Marsh trying to get something going. 0-1. 1 out. A long look. The pitch from Stoutenborough is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. 1-1. Getting set. Marsh taking a look. The pitch taken a little bit high. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. As Bobby Marsh trying to get going. As Bobby Marsh gets set, he waits. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled right back towards us, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Chris Erickson retrieves the baseball and throws it back to the power bench. So Bobby Marsh looking to make contact here again. He struck out earlier here tonight. The pitch taken, and that one was inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the count is full. It is juiced. It is jacked. We are about to get a payoff pitch. Perhaps the more peculiar thing on the evening so far. No bases on balls here through 3 full. The pitch cut on and drilled out there towards second. A 2-hopper and over to first. So 2 quick outs as Bobby Marsh puts bat on ball. That is going to be a 4-3 ground out. And that will bring up Chris Erickson. Erickson took strike 3 looking earlier tonight. As Erickson gets set, he steps back in. The pitch taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As another look here. Erickson gets set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. So it's 1-1 right now as the Pioneers trying to keep this inning alive here in the top of the 4th. That one in there, strike 2, 1-2. Getting back set. The wind, the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 1-2 one more time as Dom Popo will retrieve the ball. Popo had an amazing at-bat earlier tonight back in the 2nd inning. He did end up striking out, but we'll see if he can get up here. He will not as Erickson goes down on strikes again. We're through 3.5. It's still 0-0. And how long can these starters keep it up?
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, well, Noah Marcello will come back up here. We'll have to see what he can do as the Elmira Pioneers still deadlocked 0-0 against the Niagara Power, as it has been a pitching duel so far, as that's in there for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. As again, we'll see what the Pioneers can do here. Looking for some more success in the field. The pitch is bounced in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. As the Pioneers going right back to work. Still no runs in this game, only 1 hit per side. As I said, a pitching duel to say the least, as that one's outside, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, as Scott into his 4th inning of work. Nate Scott gets set. He takes a long look in. The pitch. Not sure where that one missed. 3 balls, 1 strike. I don't know how they're laying off pitches this close. As again, 3-1. The pitch. Cut on, drilled, and that one's going to get through for a base hit. So a quick turnaround there at first base as the leadoff man going to reach, as that'll bring up Aaron Greenfield. Greenfield did have the first hit of the game for the Niagara Power. He singled and then stole a base, ended up at second base when the 3rd out was made back in the 1st inning. So Greenfield coming right back. He'll take a look. As Scott throws that one inside, 1 ball, no strikes. As it looks like Marcelo going to play around with the pitcher out there. Marcelo on the base pass this season has stolen 4 bases, but has been caught stealing 5 times. So those numbers not exactly great for the case of the stolen base. As a long look back over there at first. Scott taking a look. He gets set, the wind and the pitch. That one apparently missing as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Scott getting very distracted by Marcelo over there at first base. Again, I read you the numbers. 4 completed stolen bases, 5 times thrown out. I would think you just let your catcher handle that one, as that's finally in there for a strike, 2-1. Gil Marad has been fairly good back behind the plate as well at throwing out runners. I would, again, focus a little more on the man at the plate. The pitch in there for a strike, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. As, again, the Pioneers looking for the first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Aaron Greenfield, who reached with a single his first time up. He chops that one out towards Jeff Mejia. Mejia ranging over. Right fielder instead has the play, and that will be the first out. So, runner kept over there at first base, and that brings up Scott Ogren. Ogren, who did strike out earlier tonight. He is batting .205, 16 for 78. As apparently it's Kesha night here at the Niagara Falls Sal Magley Stadium. The pitch, taken for strike 1, 0-1. Enjoying the tunes of the young singer. As a long look again, the pitch, high, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Stepping right back in, Ogren. Love to help out Noah Marcelo over there on first base, get him around, as the pitch is in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As getting back set. Long look back at the runner on first base. And the pitch fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 more time. Getting back set. See if Nate Scott can keep this going here in the bottom of the 4th. Only 2 hits allowed so far here through 3 1/3. A long check over towards first base as Scott delivers. In there for strike 3. The punch out is pushed. And there is the second out here in the bottom of the 4th. So a strikeout looking. And that'll bring up William Carlone. Carlone, who struck out earlier here tonight. As another look from Nate Scott. A long look. The wind and the pitch. Again in there for a first pitch strike. As a long check back at first base. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. Nate Scott delivers. That one cut on and fouled away. So no balls, 2 strikes, and Marcelo will have to go back to first base. As again, getting back set. Nate Scott looking for one more pitch here to get himself out of the bottom of the 4th and keep this tied 0-0. It has been a heck of a night so far for both pitching staffs as the pitch cut on, drilled back there towards second base. Montgomery, he flips it over to second in time, and that will be a fielder's choice for the final out. We're through 4 full. It's still 0-0 if you can believe that, fans. But before we take our break, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. In the bottom of the 8th, the Watertown Rapids have a 9-0 lead over the Auburn Doubledays. In the top of the 8th, the Newark Pilots 6, Utica Blue Sox 1. The bottom of the 4th here in Niagara 0-0. The top of the 1st in Jamestown 0-0. In the top of the 1st in Albany 0-0 against the Glens Falls Dragon. And then the top of the 1st, the Amsterdam Mohawk 0, the Saugerties Stallion 0. We'll take our break. We'll be back here on Mixler.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, well, Dom Popa comes up to the dish as so far tonight he struck out, but he did work a long count back there in the 2nd inning. So Popa takes a look. The pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. As Popa gets set, the wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. As there appears to be a thunderbolt moving through the crowd right now. Always fun. As Popa gets set. The pitch. Cut on and missed, and down goes Popa on 3 straight pitches. So his 2nd strikeout of the night, and that'll bring up Gil Murad. Murad, who popped up to the first baseman earlier here tonight. Or second baseman, my apologies. As Murad stepping right back up. Murad gets set, the wind and the pitch. Bounced in there, 1 ball, no strikes. As I said, the pitching really going to work here. We're already into the top of the 5th inning, if you can believe that. The pitch is cut on and fouled away. So, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. Long look, the pitch. Cut on, this is drilled out there towards the gap, and the center fielder ranges over and makes the grab. Unbelievable play. As the center fielder making the catch on the run and dive. Noah Marcelo comes up huge there. As that is going to bring up Justin Taylor. Taylor lined out to the second baseman his last time up. So 0-0. Taylor trying to keep the inning alive. A long set. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away, back out of the stadium again. Remind you to make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. No balls, 1 strike. As again, the wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. As down goes the Pioneers, another strikeout on the line, and they will head to the bottom of the 5th, and hopefully the pitching can keep up with how it's been going. Still 0-0 halfway through the 5th inning.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, and with that, we are back. The Pioneers back to the field as the throwdown comes. That is going to bring up Ethan Payne. Ethan Payne flew out to the center fielder his last time up, and Nate Scott going to have to go right back to work. This is a pitching duel here in the middle of the 5th inning, 0-0, as the Elmira Pioneers, well, they must have some fun 4th of July activities planned, because they are certainly hurrying themselves through this one. As now Payne will step in as he takes a look. As I said, 0 for 1 tonight on the fly out to Jeff Mejia out there at center. He'll be followed by Balsano and Maynard, as that one high and outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Scott missing the zone for one of the few times as he gets set again. A long look and the pitch. Cut on and foul down. 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, 1 ball, 1 strike. As again, a lot of fun here in the stands in Niagara. Scott moving into his windup, the pitch, and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count. As we're already in the bottom of the 5th inning, the Pioneers trying to put up another 0 here. The pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nate Scott going right back to work. As Scott takes a look. He moves in and delivers. Outside, 3-2. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked. And we're going to have a payoff pitch. Scott taking a look. Moves into his windup and delivers. High, ball 4. That's the first walk of the game. And delivered there by Nate Scott. As that's going to bring up Nick Balsano. So Balsano, who flew out to the right fielder a little bit earlier tonight, he'll step in here and try to get things going as he's got a runner over there on first base. He's 11 for 35 on the season, now 11 for 36 after flying out to the right fielder earlier. The pitch is taken high and inside, 1-0. The Pioneers don't look to have anybody warming in the bullpen, but again, as I said earlier tonight, the pre-5 innings has been really, really effective for Scott. As it gets later, it does get a little bit more difficult. 1 ball, 1 strike. You talk about times through the lineup. He has actually only been through the lineup 1 time. Has some effective pitching here tonight. As Balsano steps back in. Pios wouldn't mind a ground ball if they could get it here. The pitch from Scott is apparently outside. So that rather large zone that was back there in the first and second inning has apparently dissipated. Perhaps if the chalk lines are laid down again, we'll have a larger zone again. But 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch, high, 3-1. So 3 balls, 1 strike as the Elmira Pioneers trying to find their way through this half inning. A long look from Scott, who has been beyond effective. Only 2 hits given up so far. Runner on first base now is there because of a walk, as that one's chopped and popped up foul. Will get into foul territory. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's another full count, and we will see another payoff pitch. As again, check over on the runner at first. Getting set, the wind and the pitch. Inside ball 4, back-to-back walks now. Have the Niagara Power in scoring position. So, this puts some danger in the Power lineup, as now Rhett Maynard, who struck out looking earlier, will come up here. So Maynard, as the catcher Gil Marad, telling the first and third baseman to play in a little bit closer. We'll see what Maynard's going to do here. He'll be followed up by Bryce Arnold. First baseman on the infield grass. The pitch is thrown, bunt is laid, and that will be fouled away. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out as the Pioneers trying to keep things going here. As a long look. No balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Long look back to second, and they'll reset and do it again. Scott trying to find his way through here. The pitch is bounced in. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count now as Scott trying to find his rhythm. Again, nobody warming up, so it's his inning. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Runner standing at first and second base. The Pioneers in a bit of a jam here as that one's thrown in there for a strike. 1-2. So Nate Scott gets back ahead as Gilmore Rod trying to settle down his pitcher. A long look. The pitch taken as that one bounced in for a ball. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner standing at first and second. Scott takes a look. He moves, delivers, cut on and missed as that will be strike 3. And so the second strikeout of the night for Rhett Maynard. That will bring up Bryce Arnold. Arnold, who struck out 2 innings ago. As Arnold steps back in. No balls, no strikes, 1 out as Arnold steps back up. As Arnold steps back in. As a long look. Runner standing at first and second. The check and the pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. As Bryce Arnold trying to get going. A long look in the pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 2. So Scott has found the arm again. As he gets set. Takes a look. And again, 0-2. He sets, delivers. That one grounded there towards the shortstop, and Montgomery knocks it down but can't play it. That is going to be the first run of the ball game. So we'll see what they give him. They're going to say base hit, so the 3rd hit of the night, as that's going to be an RBI single. And that brings around Payne to score. So Tyler Coy will come up next. He has struck out here tonight. And now the Pioneers trailing 1-0. As a long look from Coy. Coy very tall in that batter's box as he takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, the look and pitch. Drilled there towards Mejia. Mejia, that's going to get down on him. And that's going to load the bases, so another base hit. As now the Pioneers really in danger here. As that brings up Alex Green. There's apparently an in-booth correction, so the hit that was given will now be in E6 for Bryce Arnold. As Alex Green, who struck out earlier tonight, now has the bases loaded. The infield playing back, as that'll be ball 1. Still just 1 out. As again, the wind and the pitch taken outside, 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count. Bases are loaded, and again, Pioneers looking for help out of the jam. This pitch swung on and missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. So it's 2-1 as the Elmira Pioneers trying to work their way out. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and drilled. That one's going to get over the head of the 3rd baseman. That'll score 1. A 2nd run coming around to score, and they score again. So a 2-run single as Green will bring around 2 more runs, and that will put runners at 1st and 2nd base. Now here comes Andy Drum as he'll be chatting with his hurler, and again, now somebody's starting to warm down in the bullpen. As Nate Scott may be nearing the end of his day. It's a 3-0 deficit for the Pioneers here. Trying to take a look. It almost looks as though that's Christian Kinsley. So Christian Kinsley getting warmed up down in the bullpen. And now Nate Scott will try to settle down and get out of this bottom of the 5th inning. It's 3-0, and now there are runners at 1st and 2nd base after the 2-run single. So the Pioneers here in the bottom of the 5th inning, they have had a lot of trouble now. And now it's back to the top of the lineup as Noah Marcello, who batted just an inning ago and singled. As he looks to lay a bunt, that's going to be in there for a strike, 0-1. So Marcello steps back up. As Scott still looking for a way out of this half inning. The pitch cut on. This is drilled out there towards the gap. As Mejia dives and can't come up with it. So now that's going to score 2. As the ball comes in too late, and it's now a 5-0 double. As Noah Marcello helping himself out there with a couple of RBIs. And that is going to bring up Aaron Greenfield. Greenfield, who does have a single on the day and then a stolen base. As the Pioneers again have struggled now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So, waiting to hear. It sounds like they were changing something up. I'll wait for confirmation here. As now, a long look. The pitch. In there for a strike. 0-1. Still 1 out. As the wind in the pitch. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. A long look. The wind in the pitch again. Outside, 2-1. 2 balls. 1 strike, 1 man out. This inning started all the way back with 2 bases on balls, and it has just gone downhill from there. Scott has now given up 5 runs here in the bottom of the 5th, as that's in there for a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. A long look in the pitch. Taken off the outside corner, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is juiced, it is jacked, it is full. And now we get a payoff pitch. The lights have started to come on here at Sal Magley Stadium as this one's chopped towards third base. It'll get foul, so we'll have another 3-2. So after a absolutely flying 1st through 4th, the bottom of the 5th has kind of put a damper on that quick-moving game. The wind in the pitch. Cut on, drilled towards third base, knocked down by Barrientos. He throws over to first, and that's in time. Back over to third. No, they're not going to throw it. So the out is made, but the runner does advance to third base. As there's the second out. And now Scott Ogren will come up here. Ogren, who has struck out twice here tonight. As now there's a discussion here from the manager of Niagara as we'll watch the replay and the quick throw over. As they didn't really catch it on the replay, so I'm pretty sure he was out. The fielding umpire said it was certain that he was out. So there should be 2 outs right now, but we'll wait to see. They do signal out. So, all right, 2 outs. Runner does advance to third base. And now Scott Ogren getting set. Ogren coming in. Ogren taking a look. The wind in the pitch. It's in there for a ball, but they're checking. They get the ball back. There was some confusion there. As I believe it's ball 1. There was a lot of communication there in the field. So 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch is popped up, and Gil Murad tries to chase it back. That's going to get foul, so 1 ball, 1 strike. As that may have hit the broadcast crew. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. 2 men out. Scott trying to finish this inning off as that's outside. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 men down. After a rough 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, this one popped up, and now Scott wants to end it himself. Murad has the call and makes the catch. So finally, the 3rd out is retrieved as the catcher makes the play, and now the Pioneers will come back up in the top of the 6th, trailing 5-0. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixler.com.
New extra charge hot and iced coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new extra charge hot or iced coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Barry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, and with that, we are back here live at Sal Magley Stadium. A new pitcher enters the game, and the Pioneers will certainly be happy about that. They certainly didn't have any luck against Sam Stoutenborough. Joey Schott entering the game. He has won 1, he has lost 1, appeared in 6, started 2, pitched a complete game. He's thrown 19.2 innings, 14 hits, 7 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 bases on balls, and 15 strikeouts. He has given up both a home run and a double so far on the season. And we'll see what he can do here against the Pioneers. So Joey Schott into the game. Donovan Montgomery, first one to greet him, and he is coming out swinging, but that'll be 0-1. As again, a lot of foul balls here tonight. As the pitch, high and inside, 1-1. So the Pioneers are going to be looking to respond here in the top of the 6th. They have still yet to put up a run. Only 1 hit. According to the internal scoreboard, there's 3 hits. I'll have to check on that. There is 2 errors being charged against the Pioneers. As that's, I just checked, and they are at 5 hits, so my scoreboard there is correct. Thank you, folks. As again, the pitch cut on and popped up. This will get foul again. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. As again, trying to find a way onto the base paths, Robbie Barrientos. My apologies, as Barrientos. As that's in there for a strike, and that will be the first out here. Barrientos strikes out. And that will bring up Alex Lucchini. Lucchini, who has singled so far here tonight. Lucchini getting set. His second at bat here. A long look. The pitch is in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, we are here in the top of the 6th inning. Pioneers trying to get something going, as that's ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. A long look. The pitch from Schott is in tight. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count. As Schott goes back out to the mound. So 5 full innings pitched for the starter, as Stoutenborough really kept the Pioneers in check, as Schott delivers ball 3, 3-1. So Lucchini has been effective up there at the dish so far. He'll be followed by Aaron Thomas. A long look, as the pitch is in there for ball 4. So a free pass now to the Pioneers. As that brings up Aaron Thomas. Thomas has struck out here tonight. As stepping right back in. 1 man out. A runner standing on first again. Thomas waits. The pitch is cut on and missed. 0-1. Always interesting here as the Pioneers trying to keep things going. Aaron Thomas just looking to get bat on ball here as he's the 10th man in the order. The throw over. Lucchini barely even off of first base as the throw comes over. Getting back set. Takes the lead, the pitch. Cut on and missed as that's strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes as Thomas is swinging for the fences there. Having some trouble even getting contact, so we'll see if he adjusts. 0-2, 1 man out. As shot delivers. Cut on, that is drilled out there towards left. That will get down and be a single. As that will put Pioneers on both first and second base. Just their second hit here tonight. As that brings up Jeff Mejia. Mejia, who reached on an error and was taken out on a fielder's choice. So we'll see if they can get something going here with 1 out. Runners on first and second base. A long look here as Mejia waits. The pitch. Cut on, drilled towards first base. That is going to get fair, they say. So, runners move to second and third. 2 outs as Mejia is a 3 unassisted as Donovan Montgomery will come up. So, Donovan Montgomery stepping in. We'll see if he's also first pitch swinging. Pioneers with 2 runners in scoring position. They could cut the deficit if Montgomery can get a base hit here. The pitch. Taken in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 men out here in the top of the 6th inning. Montgomery waits. The check from the pitcher. Shot. Moves into his windup and delivers. Taken low, 1-1. As now again. A long look. As that time, Schott stepping off the mound. So Joey Schott trying to find 1 more out. The Pioneers looking for a single here to drive in possibly 2 runs if Donovan Montgomery can get things going. The pitch taken low, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 men out. As again, a long look here. As Schott moving into his windup. The pitch is delivered. Cut on and missed as that'll be 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Montgomery trying to reach. He's got Bobby Marsh behind him who has been very effective. Certainly don't want to move into these final 3 innings trailing by 5. A long look. Shot. Getting set. The line, the pitch. Cut on, and this one popped up foul, and that will get out of play. Another reminder to make sure you make the right decision. Insist on Diamond Collision. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A long look. Has Shot. Moves into his windup. Donovan Montgomery looking to get bat on ball. He connects, but it's fouled away. 2-2, 1 more time. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Montgomery stepping in. He takes a look. Righty versus righty here. As the pitch is delivered. Cut on. This is popped up out there towards right field. The right fielder coming in and makes the grab. So the Pioneers will strand 2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. It's 5-0 Niagara. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marion Decker.
All right, my apologies about that, folks, as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So far, just one inning with, well, any runs, and that came just an inning ago, as in the bottom of the 5th, a 5-spot put up, as now getting set, Christian Kinsley will start things off for the Pioneers here in the bottom of the 6th, so a new pitcher to tell you all about. Kinsley so far, as you guys know, if you've been listening right along, has been effective this year, a 3.86 ERA, 5 appearances. He does have a save to his credit. Christian's pitched 11.2 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 8 bases on balls, 13 strikeouts, however. Has only allowed 1 extra base hit. That was a double. So he will now have to face off against William Carlone, who has struck out and grounded into a fielder's choice. As a long look here as Kinsley trying to get set. As thought that was the last of the warm-up pitches, but we'll see what's happening here as Kinsley being allowed a couple extra pitches here to get himself set. And he'll have a big task to do to put on a performance after Nate Scott. So, Kinsley keeps throwing here as he gets set. Now the second baseman and shortstop milling around out there, so we might be coming towards the end of the warm-up pitches here. Just a reminder that the Elmira Pioneers would like to wish everyone a happy 4th of July. We'll be looking forward to seeing some of you back out at the ballpark tomorrow evening, a 7:05 start against the same Niagara Power, as the Pioneers will have fireworks night. As there's the throwdown, and now leading things off is going to be William Carlone. Again, he has struck out and grounded into a fielder's choice. So, Kinsley will be tasked with putting up another 0 here. The Pioneers, well, they're going to need some help here in the bottom of the 6th inning. A 5-0 score as they get set. Kinsley moving into his windup. The pitch taken low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. As the Pioneers really had a good start to this game. It was only that 5th inning that got away from him, as that one's fouled away, 1-1. Great pitching by Scott as he really worked his way through until the second trip through the order. As now again, the wind and the pitch, 1-1. The pitch is cut on and missed, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, as Carlone trying to keep things going. A long look here from Christian Kinsley. Kinsley winds and delivers. That one flown out there towards right field. That may get down. No, my apologies. Don Pope able to range over and pick that one up. As that's going to bring up Ethan Payne. Ethan Payne, who started off the last inning with a base on balls. So Payne steps up, see if he can keep himself going. As the Pioneers looking for outs. What a play by Pope out there in right field, though, on that last out. I'll tell you what, he ranged right over and made the grab. As a long look. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike. So, no balls, 1 strike. As again. 0-1 the count. A long look here from Kinsley as the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Still just 1 out. A long look. As Kinsley waiting. The wind and the pitch. That one popped up, maybe playable. Barrientos ranging over towards the third base side. That will get foul. So 0-2 one more time. As again, some more crowd funneling in here as they're getting ready for a fireworks show tonight, from our understanding. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the pitch outside. So 2-2. So he's getting set. Again, Kinsley looking for the put-away pitch here. Moves into his windup and delivers. Again outside. So Kinsley getting back set. A long look here. Kinsley moves into his windup and delivers. Taken for ball 4. And that will be another base on balls, the 3rd of the night. That's going to bring up Nick Balsano, who also earned himself a base on balls in the previous inning. So Kinsley now will work out of the stretch. As now, a long look here as the pitch from Balsano is fouled away, 0-1. And my apologies, it's a pitch from Kinsley as Balsano to work things around. Well, now they're getting sweets and not candy, so we'll see what happens there. If we can get a foul ball up here, I'll let you know. As the 0-1 count here. The wind and the pitch. Taken inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Kinsley going back to work. Getting set. A long look, back at first, the wind and the pitch. Outside, 2-1. As Kinsley trying to get set back up here. Kinsley came in very effectively to get the first out, now has had some trouble getting the second. Moves in, gets set and delivers. This one right towards the second baseman, thrown over to first, and that is going to be in time too. A double play, as that's going to go 4-3. As we will head for the top of the 7th inning. A beautiful double play to end the inning. You're listening to Pioneers Baseball here on Mixlr.com.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
All right, and with that, we are back here live as coming up to the plate, it's going to be Bobby Marsh. Marsh has struck out and grounded out to the second baseman earlier tonight. Marsh will be looking to get something started here in the top of the seventh inning. Pioneers are down to counting down outs. They have 9 offensive outs remaining. We'll see if they can take advantage of any of them here and get themselves into the run column. 5-0 lead for the Powers. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As here on the 4th of July, hearing some fireworks going off behind us. Again, Bobby Marsh getting set. The pitch, cut on and popped up as that goes out of play. So, 0-2 the count as Bobby Marsh again trying to go to work here. No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Pioneers trying to keep this one moving. So still nobody out here in the top of the 7th as Marsh trying to go to work. The pitch is outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. As now Marsh gets set. He waits. The pitch is cut on and drilled there by Marsh, heading towards the gap. That is going to get off of the wall. Bobby Marsh will head into second base here, and that will be a stand-up double for Bobby Marsh. So a successful start here to the top of the 7th, as that's going to bring up Chris Erickson. Erickson has struck out twice here tonight. See if he can get something going here, as he has his first attempt off of Joey Schott. So, Schott continues to chat with his catcher, and now Erickson going to take a long walk down and have a chat with Andy Drum, the manager of the Pioneers. As now, Schott looks ready, stretched out. See if Erickson can get something going. Erickson waits. Another long look. As winding and delivered. Cut on by Erickson, in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. A long look again as Schott. Going to keep things going. The pitch. Cut on and missed again by Erickson, as that'll be 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. A long look. Erickson having some trouble locating pitches here tonight, as he has gone down on strikes twice. A long look, and the pitch. Cut on this one, popped up, gets behind first base. First baseman trying to track it down, and he will make the grab. So a pop-up to the first baseman will result in the first out here in the top of the 7th inning. That's going to bring up Dom Popa. Popa, who has gone down on strikes twice here tonight. His first time up, he went down on strikes, but certainly dragged out the at-bat. Had to have at least 10 pitches in that one. Second at-bat, 3-pitch strikeout. As now again. A look here as Popa waits. Schott winds and delivers. Cut on by Popa, in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 man out so far here in the top of the 7th inning. As I said, this ball game's still progressing along at a pretty good pace. As Popa waits, the wind and the pitch. Cut on and missed again, 0-2. So the Pioneers have a runner in scoring position, as after a stand-up double, Bobby Marsh has been left standing there. Getting set, the long look. Check on Marsh at second. The pitch is cut on and fouled away as Popa keeps himself alive. Next man due up is Gil Murad. So we'll see if Popa can get on here. Dom Popa waits. A long look as shot, winds and delivers. Bounced that one in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 as the bullpens continue to have some action going on. As the Pioneers trying to work their way back into this one. Only 8 outs left available to them. A long look again as Shot gets ready to deal to Popa. Now he'll step off. Popa takes a breath and will wait. Shot waits. Takes a long look. The pitch is cut on and driven out here towards third base. The third baseman may have a read on it. He makes the grab, and Popa tries to smash his bat over his knee, and that did not go well. So 2 quick outs after the leadoff double. That's going to bring up Gil Murad. Murad has popped up to the second baseman. He's flown out to the center fielder. Now, if he can get something down, the Pioneers might be able to put a run up on the board. They are down to their last 7 outs in the offensive side of this ball game. A long look as the pitch is delivered, cut on and fouled away. That'll get way out of play. So, 0-1. As Shot gets set one more time. No balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. Shot, delivers. Taken for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. As Gil Murad trying to find a way to keep this inning going. If he can, Justin Taylor would come up as that one's cut on and fouled right back behind us again. 1 ball, 2 strike count. As that one does get out of the stadium, we want to remind you that you should make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 men out. The wind and the pitch. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and that's another Tioga Down showdown. Well, a bit premature with the fireworks as it's still pretty sunny out here in Niagara Falls. But back behind us, you can still hear them going off. 2 ball, 2 strike, 2 out count. One more time. The pitch. Cut on, drilled up the middle, and that may bring around a run for the Pioneers as that squirts into center field. The run is coming home, and that will be a single for Gil Murad, earning himself an RBI as Bobby Marsh comes around to score. So Marsh comes around on the 4th hit of the game. Still 2 outs, but that's going to bring up Justin Taylor. Taylor has lined out to the second baseman and struck out here tonight. As the Pioneers do grace the scoreboard, 1 run on 4 hits, 2 errors, and they trail 5-1 right now. The pitch to Taylor is cut on, popped up back behind third. Left fielder cutting over. He will make the catch, and that will do it here for the top of the 7th. The Pioneers do score 1, but that's all they're going to get right now. They head to the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
All right, well, the Pioneers have a new pitcher to tell you about, and it is Kevin Serrano. Serrano, who, well, he's had a couple of different appearances on the mound. It's been an interesting season for him. 3.27 ERA, 1 win in 4 games. He has started just 1, 11 innings pitched, 10 hits, 7 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 bases on balls, but 14 strikeouts. So Serrano's certainly not afraid to attack the zone. We'll see if he can do it again here tonight. Leading things off is going to be Rhett Maynard, who has struck out twice. So Maynard will be the first one to greet Kevin Serrano. An impressive double play to finish off the bottom half of the 6th inning. As now begins to get a little bit darker here. A long look, and the pitch from Serrano in there for strike 1, 0-1. So the Pioneers hoping the pitching staff can move quickly through the bottom of the 7th inning, as it's getting pretty close to the bottom of the order. Maynard, Arnold, Coy, and Green. Green due up if anyone is to reach that strike 2. A big swinging cut as Serrano clearly fooled Maynard. Serrano gets set. A long look as Maynard resets. The wind and the pitch. Bounce that one in there. Ball 1. Couldn't quite get him to chase that. As now, again, Serrano looking to get through this bottom of the 7th relatively quickly. The Pioneers did add 1 in the top half. They're still trailing by 4. The pitch taken for a punch out there, so strikeout looking as the Pioneers get the 3rd strikeout of the day on Rhett Maynard. Bryce Arnold will come up. Arnold, who struck out and reached on an error back in the big 5th inning. See if he can get going here. The Pioneers will certainly be hoping he cannot, as again Kevin Serrano comes in, makes quick work of the first batter he sees, No one working in the pen. You wonder if Serrano might be looked at to get a couple of innings worth of work here. Bottom of the 7th inning, Pioneers trying to get back to the dish as that one's in there for a ball, a little bit low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out. Serrano sets, moves into his windup and delivers. Cut on, this is drilled out here towards right. Popa ranges over and makes the grab, as that'll be a fly out to the right fielder. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's going to bring up Tyler Coy, the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Coy, who has struck out and singled so far here tonight. As the Pioneers hoping for one more quick out here in the bottom of the 7th. The wind and the pitch. Cut on and fouled away. That will get way out of play. And we remind you to make the right decision. Insist on our good friends at Diamond Collision on that foul ball. Perhaps they've run out of candy because I did not hear the announcement about the candy. Next pitch. Cut on, drilled towards short, and that's going to get by Donovan Montgomery. So a single there as Coy gets his 2nd single of the night, and that's going to bring up Alex Green. So Green stepping up as Donovan Montgomery has been tasked with some difficult ones here tonight, just hasn't been able to make those plays. You wonder how much good those 3 days off really do a team. But as I said, it was in the middle of a rough stretch, so that first pitch in there for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 men out. As the Pioneers are going to go back to work here. The pitch from Serrano, low again, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 men out. As, again, a long wait here. 2-0 count. The pitch coming here from Kevin Serrano is cut on, and that will get foul. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 men out. So it's a 2-1 count as the umpire giving Gil Murad a little bit of time. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming back up, Alex Green, the number 10 batter in the lineup, as the Pioneers trying to find their way through this. 2-1, 2 outs. A long look and the pitch. Cut on and miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. It's another Tioga Down showdown. Serrano looking for 1 more strike. He waits. A long look in the pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike 3. That will do it for the bottom of the 7th. The Pioneers keep everything where it is. We head for the top of the 8th. Pios trailing 5-1. Before we head to our 8th inning intermission, we want to remind everybody that we can't thank our fans, our season ticket holders, enough for all the great things they do for everybody in the city of Elmira, and of course our amazing sponsors. AJ's, Arca Chemung, Arnett Health, Bill's Bullpen, Blaze Brockway Contracting, Buckley's, Chemung Canal, Dr. Dozak's, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Easy Budget, Farrell Gas, GTP, Hardinge, Hilliard, IBM, J. Schultz Massage, Junior Enforcers, Jubilee Foods, Just in Time, M&T Bank, Marion Decker, Morrison's, NYSCOPBA, Rodney Strange, Ryan's Distributing, Salem, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, Shedden's Wholesale, Simmons & Rockwell, Skyworks, Solutions FCU, Suburban Propane, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning Collision, Vasco Brands, Weiss Markets, Wilbur, Auto Sales, X-Gen Pharmaceuticals. Thank you so much for all that you do to make Elmira Pioneers baseball possible. We'll be back after this.
most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Well, folks, another new pitcher to tell you about. Seth Tomczak enters the game, 11.25 ERA. He's 0-1, 3 appearances, 4.0 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 4 bases on balls, and 4 strikeouts to his credit. So we'll see what Seth Tomczak can do here in the top of the 8th inning. Pioneers going to be looking for a little bit of help. They need to get some base runners, as it's going to start off with Robbie Barrientos, Alex Lucchini, Aaron Thomas, and if anyone is to reach, Jeff Mejia, as the throwdown is down into center field, as well, the Pioneers should try stealing a base, apparently, if they get the chance. So, starting off the top of the 8th inning, it's going to be Robbie Barrientos. A long talk here at the mound as the top of the 8th inning starts. As, once again, Barrientos will try to get going here. See if he can pull himself out of an interesting day here of ground out and a strikeout as he takes the first pitch in there for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. The pitch is bounced in there, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. Getting set. The wind and the pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards right field. That is going to get foul. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 here in the top of the 8th inning. Nobody out so far as Barrientos trying to keep things alive and moving on. As I said, it will be Barrientos, Lucchini, and Thomas if anyone is to reach Mejia. Two balls, 1 strike. The pitch from Tomczak, cut on and fouled away again, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. And hey, they said candy again, so apparently they restocked their supply. As 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out. Pioneers down to their last 6 offensive outs. The pitch, taken low, 3-2. The count is full, it is juiced, it is jacked, and now we're going to see the payoff pitch. Tomczak takes a look. He winds and delivers. Cut on and popped up foul again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As now Barrientos staying alive. Barrientos waits. A long look in here from the pitcher Tomczak. He sets, winds, delivers, cut on and popped up again. That one will get into foul territory. Well, the ballpark's losing money on baseballs tonight because they're all leaving the stadium. So it's a 3-2 count. Hard to redeem those for candy if nobody's around to get them. As again, the fireworks continue to blast off behind me. The sky is starting to darken, so perhaps we're getting a little closer to that time, as that's fouled off and again out of the stadium. And I believe I just heard ditto. So here we go again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Robbie Barrientos, he is, well, staying alive. And one more foul ball, we'll have to add the Oz in there as well. The pitch is inside, ball 4. So, a walk there for Barrientos as Alex Lucchini heads up. Lucchini, who has singled and walked. Lucchini stepping in here. Runner stands on first base. A long look as it appears somebody working down in the Pios bullpen trying to get a look at a number. Can't quite see it from here. I have to assume it's Bayfield as the pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As again, Pioneers have a runner on first base. The pitch from Tomczak is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. As a look here, Tomczak gets set. Tomczak moves into his windup, delivers outside, 2-1. As that is confirmed, Zachary Bayfield out there in the out there in the bullpen. So we may see him in the bottom of the 8th inning. A long look here from Tomczak. The pitch, cut on and missed, as that'll be strike 2, 2-2. The Pioneers trying to come up with some offense here in the top of the 8th inning. They have only allowed offense in 1 inning, and that was in the 5th inning, but they allowed a whole heck of a lot of it, 5 runs. As this one cut on, drilled out there towards center field. We'll see, I believe that'll be playable, and it's caught, as that will be a fly out for the first out here in the top of the 8th inning. That's going to bring up Aaron Thomas. So Thomas stepping up. As he'll take a look here. As Thomas steps in. A long look here. He's got 1 out. The pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. As taking his lead off of first base is Barrientos. A long look. As again, Thomas looking to reach base. The pitch cut on, drilled towards the shortstop. This could be a double play. 6-4-3, and it is in time. That will do it for the top of the 8th. And the Pioneers down to their final 3 outs offensively when they come back to the plate. Before that, however, we head to the bottom of the 8th. And before we do that, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard real quick. Final in Newark, 7-1 over the Utica Blue Sox. A final in Auburn. They fall 9-2 to the Watertown Rapids. In the bottom of the 5th, Jamestown 2, Geneva 0. In the bottom of the 5th, Albany 4, Glens Falls 3. And in the top of the 3rd, 1-1 in Saugerties between them and Amsterdam. We'll be back here on Mixler.com.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance, no matter what time it is. He's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
All right, another new pitcher to tell you about is Zach Bayfield going to get some work here. Bayfield, a 10.8 ERA, 4 games he's appeared in, only pitched 5 innings, 5 hits, 9 runs, 6 of them earned, 4 bases on balls, and 3 strikeouts. So we'll see what Bayfield can do here. as the Pioneers going to be looking for a quick 3 outs, get themselves back up to the plate, and try to find their way back into this game. They're trailing by 4. They have just 3 offensive outs remaining. And we'll see what happens here. First man up, Noah Marcello, who his last 2 at-bats has reached base, a single and a double. As Marcello comes up to face Bayfield. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, Pioneers looking to make quick work of this bottom half. So, righty versus lefty here. A long look. The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. So it's 1-0. As again, long look here. The pitch. In there, and he hits him. So a hit by pitch. And for the 3rd time tonight, Marcello will reach base. That's going to bring up Aaron Greenfield. So Greenfield makes his way up to the plate. Greenfield coming up here. As Bayfield trying to calm himself down. He needs just 3 outs here to get out of this 8th inning. And then the Pioneers can get back up to the plate. We'll have to wait and see what he can do with Greenfield. Bayfield winds, delivers. In there for a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Runner standing on first base. Bayfield has his sign, checks on the runner, the wind and the pitch. Just missed, and looking for where he missed. Umpire gives him that information. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. A long look. The pitch. Outside for a ball. That one thrown over the head of the second baseman and into center field as Murat, I don't know if he just let go of that too early or what, but that puts a runner on third base now. So another error to the Pioneers. As now it's a 2 ball, 1 strike count with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. The Niagara Power looking to expand their lead as now Bayfield delivers. This one chopped over the head of the first baseman. That will be 6-1 Niagara on a single. So still nobody out. And Greenfield has himself a single and an RBI. That's going to bring in Scott Ogren. Ogren, who has struck out twice and popped out to the catcher. As again, the wind and the pitch bounced in there. 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0, nobody out. Runner standing at first base, and already a run coming across here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pioneers trying to find 3 defensive outs here as that one's cut on and fouled away and out of the stadium. 1 ball, 1 strike. As now again, Ogren, Carlone, and Payne may all come up here. As the runner standing on first base, Greenfield was able to hit an RBI single. The pitch is in there for a strike, 1-2. So Bayfield settling down a little bit. As it's now once again a 5-run deficit for the Pioneers. Coming up in the top of the 9th, Mejia, Montgomery, and Marsh. So the top of the order coming up as this one's popped up, maybe playable, as the batter is frustrated, tosses his bat down, and that will be the first out here of the inning. So Bayfield gets an out, and now it's going to be William Carlone. Carlone gets set. The middle infield at double play depth. As now we'll see what Bayfield can do here. The pitch. Taken for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as the Pioneers trying to find 2 more outs. It's Zachary Bayfield's mound. Nobody warming in the pen. The throw over to first is not going to be in time. Looks like it took Marsh for a little bit of a shocking throw. As now, a long look in at William Carlone. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 man out. The pitch. Taken. 2 balls, no strikes. So it's 2-0 as the Pioneers getting set. Bayfield winds, delivers. Low again, 3-0. Bayfield trying to find himself, well, the strike zone to be perfectly frank. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 man out. Bayfield winds, delivers, outside again, ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to put runners on first and second base. That's going to bring up Ethan Payne. Payne, who has walked twice and flown out to center. As Bayfield, who just threw a 4-pitch walk, you have to assume that the Power will be watching what comes at them here. Runners on first and second base. 1 run already across here in the bottom of the 8th inning. As now, Bayfield getting set. 6-1. The wind. The pitch from Bayfield is bounced in there. 1 ball, no strikes. So it's 5 straight balls now from Bayfield. See if he can find that strike zone again. As a long look back at second. The pitch from Bayfield is ball 6. You kind of wonder if Kevin Serrano could have gone another half inning. As again, 2 balls, no strikes. A long look, and the pitch. Low, and, well, that's 7 straight balls now. We'll see what Bayfield can do. Maybe Andy Drum will be headed out for a quick conversation with his pitcher. And it looks like everybody's going to stay where they are. Bayfield winds, delivers, and in there for a strike. So it's 3-1. So Bayfield gets back. A long look in here as Ethan Payne trying to reach base. He has walked twice tonight. The pitch cut on, drilled out there towards second. It's scooped up. No time for the double play, but he does get the out at first, 4-3. The runners do advance, but the Pioneers now have 2 outs. So that is going to bring up Nick Balsano. Balsano trying to keep this inning going. The Pioneers trying to get out of it. We'll see what they can do here. They need 1 more out. A long look here. Bayfield winds, delivers inside. 1 ball, no strikes. So a 1-0 count. A long look as Bayfield gets set. The pitch. Cut on, drilled out here towards third. Scooped up by Barrientos. Over to first in time. And that will do it for the bottom of the 8th inning. The Power leave 2 stranded. We head to the top of the 9th. Pioneers now need 5 runs. We'll see what they can do when we come back.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
All right, so AC Chavez out there on the mound now as he will face the top of the Pioneers order, Mejia, Montgomery, and Marsh, as the Pioneers need 5 runs. We'll see if the Pioneers can mount the comeback here. They're going to need 5 runs to tie this one up. Not unheard of by the Pioneers batting staff, but tonight it has been a rough one for them as that ball gets away from the catcher. And now they will throw that one down. I think we'll get one more here as the second baseman and the shortstop are held out there. Fireworks going off down in the left field area now. As there's the throwdown. Leading off, Jeff Mejia in the top of the 9th inning. So, Mejia steps up. We'll see what he's looking to do here, and hopefully he won't be distracted by those fireworks out in left field. A long look here as Mejia waits. A long look. The wind and the pitch from Chavez is in there low. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. As now again, the wind and the pitch from Chavez is low. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0. A long look, and the wind and the pitch from Chavez is low. 3-0. So 3 balls, no strikes. As the Pioneers, again, looking for a last gasp here in the top of the 9th. The wind, the pitch, low and bounces away. Ball 4, a 4-pitch walk for Jeff Mejia. So Mejia heads down to first, and that'll bring up Donovan Montgomery. He has struck out twice and flown out to the right fielder so far. See if he can help out Mejia getting around the base paths here. The Pioneers trailing by 5 runs. The hits, however, just 7-4. As Chavez gets set. A long look, the wind, the pitch, taken for a strike, 0-1. As the Elmira Pioneers trying to keep things going. Chavez waits on the mound. He winds, delivers. Cut on and missed by Montgomery, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, as Marsh would be due up next. If Mejia can stay out of a double play, that'll bring up Chris Erickson as well. Chavez takes a look. He steps off, and now we'll come back and do it all over again. A long look here from Jeff Mejia over there at first base. Takes a look, the wind, the pitch. Cut on, this one popped up out there towards center field. The center fielder on the run makes the grab and hustles that one back in. So it's a fly out to the center fielder. And the man at first will stay right where he is. That will bring up Bobby Marsh. So Marsh stepping up here as the Pioneers trailing by 5. As now, a long look here from Bobby Marsh as he gets set. 1 out, runner standing on first base. Pioneers trying to keep this game alive. The pitch from Chavez is in there for a strike, 0-1. Marsh steps out of the box, takes his moment. As again, a long look here. Getting set, the pitch is cut on and fouled away. That one gets right into the grandstand. Luckily, it doesn't look like anyone got hurt. So, 0-2 the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 man out. Pioneers trying to keep the inning going. Bobby Marsh gets set. Erickson waits on deck. The pitch from Chavez. Low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 man out. As Marsh waits. A long look. The wind and the pitch. Cut on. This is drilled by Marsh. Getting high. It is going back, and that got all the way out. No, they're going to call it a double. So a ground rule double for Marsh puts runners at second and third base. I lost it in the wall, to be perfectly honest with you folks. As we went to look at the replay, and it gave us a little difficulty. So a ground rule double. A beautiful hit by Marsh. He's certainly got a lot of it. And it just bounces and over the fence. So that'll bring up Erickson. There is an open base at first. We'll see. Erickson, however, on the night, a couple of strikeouts, and he popped out to the first baseman. 2 runners in scoring position. Swing and a miss by Erickson. 0-1. 1 out. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 man out. As the Pioneers again wait, the wind, the pitch. In there for a ball, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. It's another Tioga Down showdown. A long look here. As Chavez delivers. Cut on and missed as Erickson swinging for the fences. Trying to cut this deficit down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If Erickson... No matter what happens to Erickson, if he can stay out of a double play, that would bring up Dom Popa. The pitch. Taken outside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 man out. Erickson trying to reach base for the first time today. A long look here from Chavez. Delivery high, 3-2. It is full, it is juiced, it is jacked. And that means we get to see a payoff pitch. Getting set. Chavez. He waits. The pitch. Cut on and missed. Erickson goes down swinging. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th, and that's the 3rd strikeout on the day for Erickson. Dom Popa will come up. As Popa steps up. See what Chavez comes at him with as Popa waits. The pitch. Low, 1 ball, no strikes. So 1-0 count as Popa waits the next pitch. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 count as the fireworks continue to spark down there in the outfield area. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Luckily a little bit further away from the hitter's eye. As Chavez looking for 1 more out here. Chavez taking a look. Popa waiting. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 men out. Runners at second and third. Another chance for the Pios. The pitch. Cut on and fouled away. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 count. As again, Popa going to keep things going. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. He gets set. The pitch. Cut on, drilled. That one will get down. 1 run will score. The left fielder comes right up with it and hustles that one in. So Popa will put runners on first and third. The Pioneers will cut the deficit to 6-2. And that's going to bring up Gil Murad. So, Gil Murad steps in. Pioneers trailing now by just 4. Still another runner in scoring position. As the Pioneers now have 6 hits in the game. As again, a long look here. Gil Murad gets set. The pitch from Chavez is in there for a strike, 0-1. 2 outs. 1 man out. Long look here. 1 strike, 2 men out. As Chavez looking. He waits, the wind, the pitch. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. So, 1-1. Tying man at the plate. No, excuse me, my apologies. Tying man in the on-deck circle. Thought I read 5-2. My apologies. 6-2. So the Pioneers still trying to go to work as this one's cut on. Back through the middle, and that's going to score another run. Popa going to head around, and he'll stay at second base. So it's now 6-3 as the Pioneers going to work. As runners standing at first and second base. And that's going to bring up Justin Taylor. So now let me state that again. The tying run is at the plate as Taylor trying to get the Pioneers all the way back here. We'll see if they can do it. A long look. The pitch is taken for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 men out. Here a 6-3 lead as the Pioneers battling back with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. A long look. Chavez deals. Cut on by Taylor as that will hop into foul territory. Excellent try by Chavez to try to keep that fair, but it had just trickled over the line. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. Barrientos in the on-deck circle if Taylor can reach. Taylor getting set. Nobody warming in the pen, so it would be Zach Bayfield heading back out for the mound if the Pioneers can get this tied. A long look. 1-1. The pitch. Cut on by Taylor. Popped out there towards center field. This one is played as the center fielder makes the final out of this game, and the Pioneers gonna fall 6-3. So an excellent effort to try to come back, but the Pioneers can't finish it off. Well, the Pioneers fall 6-3 to Niagara. They will be headed back to Elmira tonight. They will face these Niagara Power tomorrow evening, 7:05 start from Dunfield. Don't forget, fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. We'll see you live from Dunfield tomorrow night. I'm John Clement. Good night, Elmira.